Our church celebrates the feast day of Saint Domenica the Righteous. The following are some details on her life and works. Saint Domenica was 21 years old when the magnificent capital of Constantinople marked 50 years beyond completion by Emperor Constantine the Great as his centre of the Byzantine Empire. The city's glorious heritage and culture, not its religion, fired the imagination of this polished young lady, and she prevailed on her parents to allow her to visit the capital. Together with 4 other young ladies of her social circle, she went to the Byzantine metropolis, where she delighted in the cultural advancements of Hellenism and the grandeur of the sprawling city. What impressed Domenica most, however, were the high ideals of the Christian community, and she felt compelled to explore the new religion of Jesus Christ. So great was her desire to become a part of Christianity that she was granted an audience with the Patriarch Nectarius, who was so taken in by the girl from Carthage that he personally officiated at her baptism. She was by then 23 years old and had received religious instruction from the fathers of the Patriarchate. A willing student, she ingratiated herself to all who she came to know, and felt in her heart that the service of Jesus Christ was what she desired more than anything she had discovered since coming to Constantinople. Before she embarked on this career in religious service, she dutifully reported to her parents, who up to this point were completely unaware of her conversion, and were reluctant to grant her permission to seek what she protested was the single important thing in life. It was inconceivable to them that a life of asceticism for a girl of intelligence and spirit could be the result of anything but madness, and she was urged to once again assume her place in the society into which she had been born, a life that promised comfort and pleasure. She thanked her parents for all they had done for her and finally was able to convince them that what she chose to do was the highest order. Back in Constantinople, Domenica entered the service of the Lord at the age of 25, what she considered to be an advanced age for a novitiate, little knowing that she had been allotted a span of 100 years of life, more than time enough to make up for a late start. Meanwhile, her 4 companions had followed with more than a passing interest the heart-warming activity of their dedicated friend, and all 5 entered the same convent in a joint service of the Saviour. Unlike many pious Christians whose road to glory was strewn with the obstacles of ignorance and ended with agonizing death, the next 75 years in the long life of Domenica were spent in comparative serenity and uninterrupted service to the Christian community and to God. She made full use of a lifespan of biblical proportion, and if she suffered any great tragedy or misfortune, it was never recorded. The passing years were kind to Domenica, and as she aged, her reputation as a tireless worker in the vineyard of Christ spread throughout the empire. Those privileged to visit with her saw in Domenica a spark of divine grace. In the course of her ministrations, she wrought miracles of healing. Alert to the end, she was granted the title of righteous in recognition of a long and distinguished service of God.